popular spot for wedding photos is now closed to the public as investigators try to learn why a tree came crashing down over the weekend during a wedding shoot.
Well, that incident happened at Penn Park in Whittier around 4:30 in the afternoon. The mother of the bride was killed. Several people were pinned when firefighters arrived at the scene. And CBS 2's Dave Lopez is live to show us what happened there today. Dave?
Susie, it's still so hard to believe, you know, what normally should be one of the happiest days in a family's life, the wedding of a loved one, turned into disaster. Over my shoulder in the darkness, you can still see some of that 80-foot tall eucalyptus tree. The debris is there for a purpose because it's evidence. The city of Whittier has vowed to find out exactly why this happened.
They're going for a wedding, having fun. It's supposed to be a nice celebration, and then it turns tragic.
2 days after the fact, and the shock still hasn't worn off. The Mojero family celebrating the wedding of their daughter, posing for pictures in a picturesque historic park, Penn Park in Whittier, and a tree falls on top of them, killing the 61-year-old mother of the bride, critically injuring the 3-year-old flower girl, and injuring 5 other members of the family.
Oh, everybody was distraught. There was people crying. There was people just beyond themselves.
Robert Mundano, a family friend, was at the wedding reception hall with about 100 other people. When word came, Margaret is dead, little Isabel is seriously hurt, so's the bride.
I'm aware of only one case where we had a tree branch come down.
But never a tree in this park, a park that dates back to the 1920s. And people who live here are shocked. Have you ever seen a tree that looks like it's about to fall? Were you ever worried about this?
Oh, no, not at all.
Longtime Whittier resident Hugh Frazier told me he and his wife walk through this park almost every day. Never had a concern.
Again, not seeing anything out of the ordinary at this particular location.
Whittier City Manager Jeff Collier said tree experts who work for the city went through this park and inspected the trees on Friday and Saturday morning after the big rainstorm and windstorm of Thursday and early Friday, and found nothing wrong. And then came Saturday afternoon, 4:30. The entire park is shut down to the public, and it will remain that way, said Collier, until the tree experts get a chance to go over every single tree and inspect every possibility. Could it have been the drought, the heavy rain, the heavy winds, a combination of all three? He again said, nothing like this had ever happened before.
It's unbelievable how something like that would happen.
You still shake your head as you think about what happened there. There's also the possibility that the tree, there may have been a slope. The city confirms that there is a slight slope, so maybe it was the slope that gave way. Whatever, they're going to try to find an answer as to why this happened. Back to you in the studio.